it's Mrs. Pikerski. I hope everybody's doing well at home. Yesterday we started our book, Junie B. Jones and some sneaky peeky spying. So today we're going to read chapter 2. When we left off yesterday with chapter 1, we learned that Junie B. Jones is a really good spyer, right? She hid in a hamper and she jumped out and scared her grandpa. And was her mom very happy about that? No, right? Her mom's told her no more spying, but did she listen? No, she did not, right? She spied on her baby brother and accidentally woke him up. So today we're going to see what happens next. Yesterday, at the very end of the chapter, she was bragging to her best friend, Grace, at school about how good of a spyer she was, right? So I don't think she's learned her lesson. I think she's going to keep spying. So let's see what happens in chapter 2 today. This chapter is called Questions. It says, me and my bestest friend Lucille sit at my same table together. My table is where I sit up straight and do my work and don't talk to my neighbor. Except I keep on forgetting that part. I wonder where Mrs. lives, I whispered to Lucille real quiet. Shh, said Lucille. We can't talk or else we'll get in trouble. And anyway, you're not allowed to know where she lives because it's a secret. Says who? I asked. Says my brother, that's who, and he's in 3rd grade, and he says teachers have to keep their house a secret or else kids might go there and throw rotten tomatoes. Oh boy. I did a huffy at her, right? We talked about that yesterday, a huffy, like, right, when you're real upset. It says, yeah, only I don't want to throw rotten tomatoes, Lucille, I explained. I just want to hide in her hamper, that's all. I don't care, she said. You're still not allowed because my brother said so and he knows more than you do, so there. I made an angry face. So there is not a nice word, Lucille, I said, and then I made a fist at her. Oh boy, that's not a good idea. Except Mrs. saw me, and so I had to unfold it. After that, I behaved myself very good. I sat up real straight and I did all my work. Work is when you use your brain and a pencil. Only sometimes I accidentally use the eraser too hard and a big hole rubs in my paper. Hey, I did beautifully today, I called out, because guess what? No hole, that's what. Mrs. came over to my table and she put a gold star on my work. You did do beautifully, Junie B, she said. Maybe I'll hang this one on the wall for Grandparents' Day on Monday. Would you like that? Yes, I said, only I keep on forgetting how come those guys are coming to this place. Then Mrs. explained to me all about Grandparents' Day again. Oh, my pages are stuck. Okay. She said our grandparents are coming for a visit and we get to show them room 9 and also we get to have freshments together. I think she means refreshments, right? Like a special snack or something. Oh, Mrs. said freshments are cookies and a beverage, right? A drink. I raised my hand. Yeah, only I don't think I'm allowed to have the kind of drink named a beverage because I'm only allowed to have milk and juice and that's all. Mrs. looked up at the ceiling with her eyes. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything, right? There's nothing up there, right? Have you ever seen your parents make a face like that? Like, yeah. How many of you think you can bring cookies on Monday? Asked Mrs. I can, I hollered very excited because my mother is the bestest cookie baker in the whole world. That's why, except for one time she accidentally forgot they were in the oven and the fireman had to come to our house. Mrs. laughed, only I don't know why, because that wasn't a funny story, right? I think she was just laughing because it was kind of a silly way to tell her, maybe. Well, after that, she gave me a note for Mother. It was some writing about baking cookies, I think. If your mother has any questions, please tell her to call me, said Mrs. Just then, I got a very great idea. Oh boy, think for a second. What do you think her very great idea would be? She's talking about her mom and her teacher talking. Well, it says, Junie B said, hey, maybe me and Mother can bring the cookies to your house, and so then I can see where you live. Mrs. rumpled my hair. You don't have to come to my house, Junie B. Just bring the cookies to school on Monday morning. I smiled, very sweet. Yeah, only I still want to see where you live. Then Mrs. turned around and she walked back to her desk. That's how come I had to follow her. Do you have the rich kind of house or the regular kind of house? I asked her. Because I just have the regular kind of house, except for Mother wants the rich kind, only Dad said lots of luck. Mrs. pointed at my chair. That means sit down, I think, right? Like, sit down. Yeah, only, do you have a daddy that lives at your house too? Are there any pictures of him in your wallet? Let's look in there, okay? Do you have a secret compartment in it? Because my Grandpa Miller has one of those things with $50 in it, only don't tell Grandma. Mrs. took my hand, and then me and her walked back to my table. Yeah, only guess what I'm wondering now? Now I'm wondering what your bedtime is, because my bedtime is when the little hand is at the 7 and the big hand is at the 6. I only hate that bedtime because I'm not even tired yet, of course. Mrs. put her finger up to her lips. Oh boy, what does that mean? Right? What does that mean at school if I say show me a quiet symbol, right? Be quiet. So she's trying to tell her we shouldn't be talking, we should be sitting and working right now. She said, that's enough, Junie B. I mean it. I want you to settle down now. Then she went right back to the front of the room and she didn't answer any of my questions. Because guess why? Mrs. is a secret mystery guy. That's why. So she thinks that Mrs. is just keeping secrets from her. Do you think that her teacher, Mrs., just wants to keep secrets from her? Because I don't think that that's the reason she's not telling her about her house. What do you guys think? So think about that at home. Tomorrow we'll read chapter 3. We'll see what happens next. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. I hope to see you guys soon. I miss you guys. I hope you're all doing well. So